Hey ladies and gentlemen, Richard Core Kenobi here, and I'm back again for another Death Battle preview reaction, and today we have Shovel Knight. Yes, the highly anticipated Shovel Knight. Now, I understand that he is a huge indie game sensation. His game harkens back to the old NES days where, those were the days, where games were unrelentingly tough and challenging and difficult. Games didn't hold your hands and give you a fair chance like they do nowadays. No, no, no. Back then, if you died at a certain checkpoint, you would go back. All the way back. And, yes. Now, I still need to get around to playing the game, but some of my colleagues, like Duo Dreamer and Your Only Mate, have played the game. Well, my colleague Your Only Mate is in the process of playing the game. And, so far, from what they've told me, they love it, and I've heard so many great things about this character, and I have heard about his backstory. I do know the weapons he possesses. Now, why am I watching this preview? Because I want to hear what Wiz and Boomstick have to say about it. Now, again, guys, as I said last week with Scrooge McDuck, just because Shovel Knight has more of these weapons, don't count out Scrooge McDuck yet. There is no reason for either side to underestimate these two opponents. Until we see the full battle next week, then we will decide. Now, as I said, I do like Shovel Knight, and I like on how he is a tribute to the old NES classics, but I am just going to I am rooting more towards Scrooge McDuck, but I will not underestimate Shovel Knight. So with all of this being said, let's go ahead and watch this preview.
A long time ago, the world was wild, and adventurers roamed the land.
Shield Knight.
The most famous of whom were partners Shield Knight and Shovel Knight.
Yep.
You can tell how good they are by the giant piles of loot behind them.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight and Shield Knight traveled together, and they were the stuff of legend. That is, until the Tower of Fate.
Once inside, a cursed amulet knocked Shovel Knight out cold. When he woke up, Shield Knight was gone, and the tower was sealed shut. And boy, did that bum him out.
Yeah.
So, like all depressed heroes, he abandoned everything and went to the wilderness to do a bunch of farming and most likely drinking.
Soon after he retired, an evil woman called the Enchantress took power, along with a group of villainous knights known as the Order of No Quarter. Get it? It's funny.
Yeah.
So maybe retiring wasn't the most responsible idea.
Man's gotta mourn, Wiz.
Thank you.
Man's gotta mourn.
You mean like when you took a week off to mourn after your divorce? 'Cause I'm pretty sure all you did was get drunk and shoot fireworks at my house.
Yeah. Man, that was a real good mourn. Well, anyway, Shovel Knight's break didn't last long. After the Enchantress and her knights took hold of the land, the Tower of Fate unsealed. Knowing it was his only chance to find out what happened to Shield Knight, he dug back into action. And with him, he took his mightiest weapon. A shovel.
Don't sell it short. It's not just any shovel. It's a shovel blade.
Yep.
And thanks to its surprisingly versatile nature, it can slash through anything from rats to...
Holy crap! Did he just kill a dragon with that thing?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
That reminds me of the time I made my own weapon out of a yard tool. I miss my rake blade, but everyone got really confused and offended whenever I yelled my catchphrase, "Prepare to get raked!"
Oh.
So I stopped using it.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Love that
Probably
Simpsons
smart.
episode. Yeah.
You know what else is smart? Ending this episode right now. Stay tuned. Next week, the battle begins between Shovel Knight and his foul opponent, Scrooge McDuck.
Ah.
I missed you, Reiki.
Oh, man. So, yeah, guys, they pretty much went over... Now, they did mention his weapon. Now, again, from what I've heard, just from what I've heard from a friend of mine, apparently this could all be... I don't think this thing is indestructible. From what he told me, from what he recalls, again, you all can let me know down below, is the shovel blade indestructible? Can it be broken? Because neither can Scrooge's cane, if I recall, so it's just like, okay, so I don't see this with either one of them breaking each other's weapons. But yes, as I said, the backstory for Shovel Knight is really clever, and it does make me want to play the game, and I really do like just the backstory on this guy alone. And of course, I loved how they went over the fact that, yeah, maybe him retiring was not the best idea. So, yes. Also, too, I loved how they did talk about the weapon. Now, if you noticed in that, and you noticed in Scrooge McDuck's game, they both have the hard pogo. Now, while yes, Shovel Knight can jump a little bit high, Scrooge can jump even higher, because again, if you remember, I don't know if they're going to take this into consideration, but remember, Scrooge McDuck can hard pogo so high, he can literally bounce on top of the screen. I don't know if they're going to take that into consideration, because that could be a game mechanic, or that could also just be how talented he is. Either way, though, I'm looking forward to this fight. And this fight will be edited, or, I'm sorry, the animation will be made by my friend KLS, and of course, Hyperjerk. So, yes, these two talented animators are going to bring us a great animation fight, and no less an 8-bit animation fight. So I am looking forward to seeing how this fight looks in 8-bit and just overall. Now, again, I am leaning towards Scrooge McDuck. Not because of childhood biasism, just because if they're taking, the fact that they're taking the comic book, his TV show, and his video games all, and they're making him into a composite, while Shovel Knight is not going to be a composite because he only has one game, that does worry me, but who knows. If whatever happens, happens. If Scrooge McDuck loses, well, it's kind of going to be sad because they're going to kill an elderly old man. So, yeah, I don't want to see him die, but if Shovel Knight loses, I will be a little sad because I like his character. So, yes, but if either one of them wins, I'll be happy. But you all can tell I'll be even happier if Scrooge McDuck wins, so yes. But, yes, guys, if you enjoyed this Death Battle preview reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below. Okay, final time, who are you going for and why? Please keep it civil, and if there's anything I missed about Scrooge or Shovel Knight, you can let me know down below. I love reading your guys' comments and finding out new things that even I didn't know, so yes. And also, too, if you are looking forward to this, again, let me know. So, yes, guys, this is Richard Core Kenobi saying, may the Force be with you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Later, guys!